Hello everybody, and welcome to the Marvel A to Z series here on the Rich's Realm channel. In this series, we'll be looking at the characters throughout the Marvel Universe, looking into their powers, story history, allies, and enemies. There'll be some big names you've heard of, and some you may not, as well as some weird and wonderful creations throughout Marvel's history. I'm going to start off with a shout out to Zach Kabish and Bosley for their comments on last week's video. And now let's get right into it with this week's episode, the letter O. Omega Red is the product of the KGB's attempt at creating a Soviet super soldier. The test subject, former serial killer Arkady Rozovich, gained mutant powers after receiving genetic treatments, though complications required him to drain the life energy of his victims to survive. Placed in suspended animation by the Soviets, Omega Red re-emerged after the fall of communism and sought a carbonadium synthesizer to stable his condition. He wound up working for the Hand, and for a while he led the New York Red Mafia. This led him to clash with many heroes, but most often with Wolverine, and he found himself in and out of S.H.I.E.L.D. custody over the years. Omega Red killed Wildchild in a squabble that started while they were trying to kill Wolverine. In return, Wolverine later killed him with the Muramasa blade. Later, 3 clones of Omega Red were created to form the Omega Clan: Omega White, Omega Black, and Omega Red. Rozovich was later raised from the dead and became part of the rebranded mutant mercenary team called Weapon X-Force. During a ferocious battle between the X-Men and Magneto's acolytes, Professor X shut down Magneto's brain. At that moment, Xavier's own dark fears, doubts and frustrations combined with Magneto's anger and lust for revenge to form a new being, Onslaught. This creature lay dormant in Xavier's mind, only manifesting when the Professor's frustrations came to the fore. When Onslaught finally took over the Professor's body, the X-Men quickly realised what had happened. However, they were unable to prevent Onslaught's capture of Franklin Richards, a mutant with reality-altering powers. The Fantastic Four and the Avengers stopped him, but many superheroes were catapulted into a pocket universe and presumed dead, only returning several months later. Onslaught returned re-energized by the collective mutant powers lost on M-Day, and Ricky Barnes gave her life to stop him. And now it's that time where we look at a weird and wonderful creation from the Marvel Universe, and today it's Orphan Maker. Never seen out of his armoured battlesuit, the Orphan Maker was once a mutant child named Peter. Peter was subject to the cruel experiments of Mr. Sinister, who planned on killing the boy when he had no further use for him. The cyborg known as Nanny saved Peter and indoctrinated him in her philosophy of rescuing mutant children from threats both real and imaginary. As the first of Nanny's lost boys and girls, Orphan Maker abducted young mutants and killed their parents, clashing with the X-Factor and Generation X on numerous occasions. So that wraps up this video. Please hit that like button, and if you're not already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to drop me a comment of your favourite character starting with the letter O, and you might get a shout out in the next video.